Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerd Box. I am Dom.
I'm Sean.
Antoine.
And today we are doing another Would You Rather. And the scenario for this Would You Rather is, would you rather get a magical Yu-Gi-Oh deck or becomes Kenichi, first Mightiest disciple? Now, before we get into this, I'd just like to let everybody know where these videos come from. It comes from someone on YouTube. Their name is Cartoon Lord. Make sure y'all go check that out. The video will be in the description. But now, Quan, start it off.
You want me to start off?
Which one are you picking?
Oh, I'm picking Kenichi's Mightiest disciple.
Why?
I'm picking Kenichi. Why? Because for starters, I get buddy with the master of the dojo down the street. And not only do I get buddy with the master of the dojo, he's intent. Not only is he intent on training me for free, but his other friends is training me for free. And in the next 5 years, I'm the most versatile and the best hand-to-hand martial artist in the world. How am I losing?
Well, there's ways.
How?
There's ways. You know, they didn't mention the girl. I forgot her name. They didn't mention her, but yeah. She give hand.
They mentioned her.
Come on, Miu.
Miu.
What's her name?
I think so. I can't remember. But she gives hand. She gives hands.
And after the 5 years done, I'm finna give her the hands right back.
She's right along with him training. So I highly doubt it.
Hey.
You endure those 5 years of training.
Yeah. See, you gotta check it out to fully understand what that training is.
So what's the training?
It's some real shit. That's all I can say. That shit get real. Very real. Why didn't you pick Yu-Gi-Oh?
I just don't. It's cool. It would have been my first choice if it wasn't the fact of other people are out to get my cards or kill me or whatever. Like if I had my cards and they had their cards and we were just doing our own thing, that'd be a difference. But as soon as somebody figure out where I'm at and they said they don't hesitate and they gonna come and get after me, I say that I don't need that much excitement in my life right now. I don't need all that.
Here's the thing, though. If you have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, what good are those cards if there's nobody to duel? You just gonna get the cards and just chill out at the house? You gonna call Magic? You gonna call Black Magician up to play games?
I'm not gonna use the powers. I could just still have the cards and use them. I'm just not gonna use the powers on nobody.
But what would you do? What do you use?
You know what I'm doing. I pick Kenichi. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
You're right. Deuce, what you picking?
I don't really too much care to be forced into doing anything. So, they talk about 5 years at that. Good Lord. But you know the Yu-Gi-Oh thing is kind of intriguing. It kind of left a lot of open ends. I get what you're saying with the what would you use the cards for, but if I'm remembering Yu-Gi-Oh right, a lot of those cards did a lot of different stuff. You know, I'm sure if you're creative enough, you could probably come up with good reason to use these cards outside of dueling, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they turn into real tangible things, you know what I'm saying? So if they turn into something tangible, I got to assume that they got to be tangible enough to do the shit that is actually mimicking, you know? So if you pull out a dark magician, I got to assume he knows some dark magic. You feel me? Which is, so I don't know, the whole thing with Kenichi, because I hadn't dove too deep into it myself at all, actually. But yeah, I feel like I could find somebody who could tear his ass up with one of them cards if I needed to.
But that, like, the cards could have other uses because, like, if I remember right, there was this one card that could like bring fallen
People
monsters back to life, and that could probably also apply to normal humans in the real world. Probably not that I would use it,
but here's the thing, right?
What's this?
From early Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't remember them using those cards other than damn dueling.
No, I get that, but I'm saying based on the scenario that was put up, you know, I would think that you could use it outside of, because anytime they didn't say when you had to summon, they didn't say it had to be during a duel. They didn't say that the extent of these guys' powers. They just said you could summon these real tangible creatures from these cards. You know, and like I said, there was a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I mean a lot of some powerful ones too. Some of them that can wipe a whole game out in one sweep, you know, type deal. You know what I'm saying? So
I got you. Sean?
So I'm picking Kenichi because could become peak human for one. All the dojo masters try to train you, which means they could also probably have your back in any fight. But the reason I didn't pick Yu-Gi-Oh specifically is because say someone does come after you and take your cards or something like that, they could just unleash a blue ice white dragon on the world and everything's just finished.
I mean, that's assuming they beat you.
They can do that regardless, unless you just got the only three.
I said, well, yeah, in general. So,
well,
I mean, either way, you know, power invites conflict. So, I mean, if you're gonna be the best in the world, I assume you ain't just training just to be fit. You going to fight somebody, right?
I mean, they didn't specifically said you had to battle anybody.
You ain't had to, but that it.
See, because I'm going Kenichi. They said nothing about anybody else having this opportunity. It's just me. Yu-Gi-Oh, you have other people to worry about. Not only do you have other people to worry about, but this is the real world. This is real life. If you get in water, those cards are done.
True, but I just imagine I got a lot of options with all the cards out there.
But yeah, I got you. But say you, because a lot of the scenarios, you go the opposite way because you like to swim.
Well, that's a lot of what if now.
Say you want to go swim, you would have to take these cards off. Meaning you are left lacking if somebody pull up on you while you in the water.
See, now, I done seen some of the episodes where they done got them cards wet and them things don't never get damaged.
I tell you what, in real life, not the anime, a pack of cards in the tub.
Card get damaged on that show.
See,
tell me the Yu-Gi-Oh card that was just destroyed.
That's cool.
They don't get destroyed until they get real.
Man.
Look. Well, it did say magical deck. But you still all right. Anytime any of those characters have went to the beach or anything to have fun, they don't have those cards on them. They might have those cards. They might have them with them, but they're not automatically always on their side.
Yeah, but they also said if they had your information, you could really live a real secluded life off the grid type thing, especially if I gotta live like this and I know people hunting me. I have no reason to put my information out there. It don't seem like they got a natural attraction to me just because I got the cards. They just said if they know where to find you, they'll come after you. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily know where I'm gonna be at. And if I'm not just out here willy-nilly with my cards anyway, I don't think anybody would too much find me.
So we're gonna have all this power in our hands and we just gonna hide from society for all this power.
But you
we
like
in 2022.
like bruh said, I can only use the card for certain things. I don't even know what each individual card I could use outside of a duel. So I would have to figure out each one. And if I got enough cards, I'm sure I got enough cards to play with and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But I could go at my own pace. I can keep it on the move. I ain't got to be in one place.
We in 2022. You name me anywhere that
people are
name me anywhere you
anytime.
Where you pull a card out and some magical shit happens, nobody's gonna record it. Your location has been found.
If not, you instantly famous.
And then, not to mention, what's wrong with dueling? Ain't that, like you said, that's the point of having the cards.
I'm just not gonna use the powers.
The thing that's wrong with dueling is it was not really specific on anything that's going on. So the Shadow Realm might be a thing.
But
So if you take that L, you are banished. If that is
But that's if we even know some Shadow Realm type thing. We don't necessarily know that to be the case.
they just said take the cards. Ain't said nothing about going.
They ain't say nothing about all that.
if it is a thing though.
And then if that's the case, then I gotta assume there's more powerful cards, more relics that others ain't found. You know,
But that's the thing though. The scenario said you can build the deck yourself. Like you can build it yourself.
Which is why I was saying there's some powerful cards out there, like some one round sweep type cards.
I don't think they stopped yet with Yu-Gi-Oh.
So with that being said, right now, boom, scenario comes real. What is your cards? Name your first 10.
My first 10 cards.
Your first 10 cards.
The Obelisk, the Tormentor. I need 3 blue eyes. What am I? What's that her Karibo shit that won't die?
Pretty cool one.
A Dark Magician. I can't even remember goddamn trap cards. I need one of them revived trap cards.
Monster Reborn.
That's a spell.
That's a spell card. Monster Reborn.
Well then put me a spell card down. Or a couple spell cards.
He got good enough. He got a good 7. He got a solid 7.
It's a good 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those monsters do you have to sacrifice to summon that monster that you
Hold on. That's the whole next thing too.
But that was the thing. They never said like the traditional sense of dueling. They said you have these cards that you can summon these monsters. You know what I'm saying? And they actual.
You're right. But if somebody comes and
I imagine if I could summon real beasts, I ain't gonna be like, man, I gotta sacrifice this guy 3 times to summon. Like then at that point, it's back at a card game.
Boy,
it's still a card game.
Some of them you do. About 5 out of them 7 you named do.
And then with that same thing being said, they got to do the same thing on their end. Hell, and I remember a few times them guys didn't stay around the duel. They got the hell on. So I imagine I ain't got to duel everybody. I can opt out of a battle.
This ain't Pokemon.
Man, they got by what you telling me, they got to set up a whole dueling board, sacrifice monsters just to pop off on me. That mean
I seen somebody roll up on Yugi and just, hey, let's get it.
That's why I say I can turn down the battle. I ain't got to, like, I'm not battling today.
Hey, man.
You got to go on somewhere with that. I got to summon monsters and sacrifice stuff right now. I'm on the beach chilling. I ain't even got my deck on me. You trying to...
Oh, now you're really slipping.
Now you're really slipping now. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to worry about if somebody done picked the card deck up and ripped everything up.
But see, man, I got it in a secure spot. You ain't even ask me all that. You
That
ain't
got to
ask
be the
me all
bluff.
that. I'm in a secure
That got
spot.
to be the
And if I
bluff.
tell you, then I got to kill you.
Now, yeah, I'm still not taking the cards.
Nah.
I'm still not taking the cards. All right. If I slip up, motherfucker can rip the cards. You can't rip these hands. You can't rip these hands.
Also, I just want to say this. So, like, sure, the monsters will be intangible and all that, but couldn't they just kill you and then take the cards?
Yeah, I mean, I got the same option too.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think you got to sacrifice too much. I think you just put that joker in the air and that joker's supposed to go.
But see, at that point, by what you're saying, then what's the point of them having the cards if they, like you said, if you're not going to use them?
I mean, that's the thing, though.
You know, if
they go ahead and automatically, because I'm guessing that you would have to shuffle the cards and pull the cards, or you could just put down whatever card you want from off a rip. If you could just put down whatever cards you want off rip.
Yeah.
Had I went with Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm just gonna summon Exodia.
Man, and see, and I imagine it like this, bro. Because he said it's only a handful. That means it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I got the goddamn, if I'm being hunted or if we all hunting each other, I imagine it's gonna come down to one person. Somebody gonna be the overall top dog. I don't mind being in that type of goddamn demographic. You know, if we all duking it out for the top spot anyway, you know, I don't see the reason to train it for 5 years if I just plan on going to a noodle shop.
Oh, I ain't going to no noodle shops.
We're going to get this money. I tell you, everything them cars don't lead to no money for you. It just leads to more problems.
I mean, I didn't realize that was the goal. We trying to get some money in these anime worlds.
You're going to be a broke person with magical Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Yeah, I can take whatever I want. Clearly, I got a dark magician. I can make some dark money.
That man.
I have never seen him do that.
We don't know that yet because you ain't trained him. We ain't learned the extent of his powers yet.
What training?
I don't know, man. I just told you we ain't learned the extent of his powers.
Hey, man, I ain't never seen nobody in Yu-Gi-Oh training except for strategies, all right?
They ain't never
I'm out here
before.
I'm out here putting this work in for these 5 years, and I'm out here going to be the baddest motherfucker to walk the earth.
But why? What is
Hey,
at
the end of the day, had we been in the same universe, you pick those cards and I pick Kenichi, I'm coming to take your cards in 5 years. And it ain't
I
shit
don't know about that. I don't know about that. You give me 5 years to play with them cards? I don't know.
What are you gonna do with them cards? I ain't got no cards. I'm coming to beat your ass and take that deck.
You like one of the people that go to the gym every day that's like stupid, swole, and they like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish?
Kenshi is not fucking with no dragon, man. Kenshi is not fucking with no dark magician.
But that's the thing though. He wouldn't know me. He wouldn't know me. I'm not coming up talking about challenging you to no damn duel.
You wouldn't know me either.
But I'm not coming up saying I'm gonna challenge you to a duel. Why would you pull your cards out if somebody's coming up to you? And
you gotta think that's vice versa. If he coming up like, man, clearly I'm the dude that's in cards. I duel people, and you talk about fighting, bro. What are you talking about? I duel people. If you want to duel, you go get you some cards.
I heard you had magical cards, man.
I'm not out here throwing hands. That's like people with a gun. I'm not out here throwing hands. I'm shooting.
And there it is.
That is the scenario right there.
There it is.
But
you don't have to throw hands.
They in the realm of shooting cards, I imagine they not trying to put their hands up to fight nobody. So the moment you come over there trying to fight, they're like, what are you talking about? I never asked for this.
Joey threw hands.
But see, you know what? He was a hothead.
That's okay. He threw hands.
Everybody else wasn't trying to throw hands like that. They were throwing cards. And let me remind you too, Joey lost a lot. he ain't had no choice but to throw hands a lot of times because he was always pissed off.
Well, he threw hands like that because Yugi couldn't defend himself.
That's because Yugi was winning duels.
Yeah,
Yugi was beating niggas so bad they wanted to fight him.
Man, and Joey was like, "Don't even trip. I actually know how to fight. I'm pretty bad with these cards. You good right there. Let me handle this side." You know what I'm saying? And that's why he was always scrapping. I don't
right.
think
Hey,
he was
man,
a
look,
good duelist.
I'm gonna say it like this
He
right.
might need to take the 5-year
Look.
training.
I'm gonna say it like this right here. In real life, it ain't no writer's goddamn plot. The writers ain't gonna write no W in your card.
He ain't win all
You'd
of
rather
that.
go through Kenichi training? You'd rather go through Kenichi training than get them cards?
Kenichi training was hard, but
Kenichi.
yeah, he had a rough time in this training, but he also had downtime and had fun.
Like everybody. Well,
He also
you got
had
to have some downtime.
had fun.
You got to have downtime.
You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, you would guess that the hard stuff at the beginning eases away as time go on.
Does it?
It actually did.
Oh well.
And he learned what was it, like 5 different styles?
Nah, you telling me was different.
Yeah.
I just know off of the scenario. I hate to feel defenseless, and I feel like with them cards, I'm gonna feel mighty defenseless in the wrong scenario.
Man, look. Look. Game of Thrones showed that it's possible to kill a dragon. All right.
Sure.
So is he doing Game of Thrones stuff?
Oh, good.
I mean,
I can look at Game of Thrones and see how to get the job done.
I mean, let's not forget that same dragon destroyed a ton of people before they got him down.
And that's just one. I got a deck full.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is nuclear bombing is all over with. You ain't no fucking cards.
I wish I remembered that doggone card that flipped people's cards to their side of the damn field. That would have definitely been in my
That card
too.
does nothing for you if the motherfucker across from you have no cards.
See, man, you know what? I gotta go back and study my Yu-Gi-Oh. We gonna duel. That's all I'm saying. We gonna duel, and we gonna have to put it on the video.
Look, man, Yu-Gi-Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh game is free. Let me know. Let me know.
And you know what? I actually think I got the Yu-Gi-Oh game on my phone.
Which one you got?
I gotta go back and look and see exactly what it's called, but I think I got that thing on there. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh, something like that.
What? No, it's the most recent one that gets updated. Was it Master Link?
Yeah,
Master Link. That's the one. That's the one.
There you go.
Yeah. Mirror Link. Or was it Master Link?
Master Link.
I thought it was called Dual Link.
Dual Links. That's what it was. It was definitely Dual
Whichever one. Just hey man, you let me know.
Another time. Another time.
All right, we can sit on this game for like 30 minutes because it takes a long time. And you know, the blue-eyed white dragon can get this work.
I gotta make
trap
sure
card after trap card.
My deck is up to date. I ain't been on that thing in a second.
Hard times. So we have 3 Kenichis and a Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
For some reason, don't know why. You said you said Yu-Gi-Oh because you didn't watch the show. I understand.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean that's fair.
You got to watch it. Antoine said it because the cards just don't seem logical. There's too many blind points to those cards.
I think it had more open ends for potential to me personally.
It could, depending on how you use them.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of left it open end to how they could be used.
I'm cool on that.